is going on, guys? Too Much 115 here, doing a bit of a solo comm. What you'll be seeing in the background is Bawesome BB556's first game on Buried. Right when we downloaded on my second Xbox, we were like, alright, gotta hook up the HD PVR, and we just went for the first game. I was trying to teach him as I was playing, so it was kind of difficult for me. I'm on the top, he's on the bottom. So let's get into this commentary. So here's how this started. Me and my dad were watching some Resident Evil, and for some whatever reason our internet has been bugging out on us for a bit. So our internet paused the movie fairly early, so nothing really major happened. We weren't, oh my gosh, this sucks. We were just chill about it. And randomly my dad says, if you had 3 days before the zombie apocalypse started, like you knew before anyone that the zombie apocalypse was going to happen, what would you do? Now there are some rules, and I want to open this up to you guys. I'm going to be reading the comments on this video, so if you guys have anything, I'm going to tell you what we kind of came up with, and what I would do and what he would do. So yeah, you guys, any suggestions, what you would do, leave them in the comments below. I'll read them. So what I said, like, what weapons would we have? And he said, you have one clip in a M1911 or a Glock 17, anything like that. Just a pistol with one clip in it and an extra box of magazine. That was for each of me and my dad. So out of the 5 people in my family, only me and my dad were there. Everyone else was visiting family in Florida or and the closest family, they ran to Michigan. By the way, guys, if I sound a little quiet or different, that's because it's like 1:30 in the morning right now when I decided to edit and do this video. So bravo on my part. So what I said is, well, my idea wasn't, I was just throwing ideas out there for what I would do is, I'd scavenge a lot. I'd also try to get a group going because in my cul-de-sac we have hunters that weekly they go hunting, and I was like, all right, gotta make sure they're on our side, and we have way of communication, shortwave radios. That way, no one can pick them up, like looters. No one would be able to come and get us, you know. So what I said we would do, or that's pretty much what I said. What my dad said, my dad's idea like led to this entire world of what we would do. What we would do is dismantle our pool table and use that for fortifications on our house. And our basement's pretty big, so that's where our main spot would be. And we have in the basement we have a crawl space, and through the crawl space there's a tiny window that barely a baby could fit through, probably. So what we are saying is we widen that hole fairly early on because we don't want to attract noise when the apocalypse happens. So we make a hole, and then we take down doors from our upstairs rooms, like my room, my sister's room, my parents' rooms, and we would use those as fortifications also. So what we do is bolt the door over our escape route, or the window that we would use to get out and in case of emergencies. So that's a really good idea, actually. I didn't really think of that. And then he also said with the pool table and the pool sticks would be used as weapons, and pool balls, anything like that. And the pool table we would use as fortifying the front door, or not front door, it's like the door leading from the kitchen into the basement. It's like that door. We would fortify that so they'd be virtually impossible for anyone to get in, right? And then we also recently we've been remodeling our backyard. So we have river stone. If you don't know what that is, it's a flat stone. Well, sorry about my voice, guys. It's really late. So it's really flat stone, and we would lay it. And it's the stone that you're able to like throw at the ground and it breaks really easily. And we would chop that up, throw it on the floor, the kitchen floor, the dining room floor, so we would know if anyone if anyone's in the house. And also it's if we layer it evenly, fires really wouldn't affect us anymore. So that was a big bonus. I had no clue where he was going with that, but when he explained it, it was really just it opened my eyes to what would be possible. I mean, think about it. Everything that we take for granted now, we would be able to use perfectly in a zombie apocalypse, like rock. No one would ever think about rock. I mean, people would think about it using it as a weapon, obviously. It's the easiest source of weaponry in a zombie apocalypse. But also as indicators for when people are entering your house. I don't think anyone would have thought of that. I'm surprised my dad did. That's crazy. So that's, I mean, I'm trying to remember all that we said. Let's see. So we would have a radio, a shortwave walkie-talkie between, there's me, and then there's a house directly across from mine. We would have communications with them. And yeah, so another thing is, after the fact of this conversation I had with my dad, I went on the podcast app and searched zombies, just zombies, and a bunch of stuff came up. How to survive a zombie apocalypse. And if you don't know, me and Bawesome 556 are doing a series on that. We're trying to get episodes of that out as much as possible. One just went up, so check that out on our channel. But yeah, how to survive a zombie apocalypse. And there's people know terms, people that are and I guess it's not really for the specific zombie apocalypse, but any zombie apocalypse, people have, I mean, they sincerely believe in this. And I'm starting to also, I mean, think about this. Rabies. It's, if you go to Wikipedia and Google search rabies, it'll come up with symptoms. And I'm remembering a podcast I listened to. He went into this whole thing about how the rabies mutation could mutate. Rabies virus could mutate into something that would, I mean, that could appear as a zombie. Think about it. Rabies, you have, you want to eat, you bite things. That's what rabies causes your brain to do. You bite things. So, yeah, I mean, that could just turn into a zombie apocalypse right there. And back to the other stuff, the terms I'm referring to is a BOB, or a bag out bag, or bug out bag, I believe that is. And it's where you have a bag filled with 3 days minimum, or tops, I can't remember, 3 days of water, food, and supplies. And that's really smart thinking. So I'll try to keep doing commentaries like this more, and like, comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'm out. Deuces.